Tesla just launched an all-new 2024 Model Y that did not leak. Yes, this is real. No, it's not clickbait. Let me tell you how the leaks were so wrong on this brand new Model Y. Plus, Tesla's got a bunch of end-of-quarter incentives and freebies you're going to want to know about. Some all-new features are going to be unlocked in your Tesla soon, thanks to a new software update. And there's a lot of controversy we've got to talk about in this video, some Tesla controversy, and also some controversy on this channel that I'm going to address and tell you the truth. All right, let's kick things off with free Tesla freebies because, well, who doesn't like free things? Tesla is now offering 5,000 miles of free supercharging miles to anyone who takes delivery of a Tesla before the end of March, that's March 31st. And if you're an existing owner and you trade in your current vehicle for a new Tesla, they'll give you a double. So that's 10,000 miles of free supercharging miles if you take delivery before March 31st. In addition to that, Tesla's also emailing current customers with an incentive I haven't seen before. They're encouraging current owners who buy a new Tesla through their existing inventory to take advantage of a special perk, and that is to either get a free paint color upgrade besides the default, or a free interior color upgrade as long as they take delivery of an existing inventory vehicle before March 31st. Now, this sounds like a great deal, and it is, but there are some restrictions if you read the fine print. It doesn't apply to leases, Cybertruck isn't eligible, and it's either going to be a free paint color upgrade or a free interior color upgrade, whichever one is of the lesser value. Tesla will waive the fee and give it to you for free. Nice that they're doing that, I guess, but obviously this is just all a really big push for Tesla to make as many deliveries as they can before the end of quarter one on March 31st. And many are also thinking that Tesla's trying to do this to liquidate their current Model Y inventory before the new refresh model comes out in the next couple of months. Not sure if that theory is right or not, but one thing is for sure, Tesla is doing all they can to sweeten the deal on quarter one deliveries. So if you're looking to take delivery of a new Tesla, looking to buy one, now is a really good time because a lot of freebies to be had. Also, speaking of supercharging miles, we should probably talk about the supercharger changes that have happened over the last couple of weeks, and that is now superchargers are now open to third-party EV manufacturers. Ford is the first one here in the US to get access, but Rivian and some others are getting access later this spring, and as you would imagine, it's already causing a bit of controversy. One of the first big issues many Tesla owners are mad about is that non-Tesla EVs, at least some of them, are taking up multiple slots at supercharger locations due to the location of their charging port. Now, as of right now, there are no third-party EVs natively being built, to my knowledge, in North America with the new North American charging standard, so these companies are relying on adapters. But even with that being said, the charging port location is not on the driver's rear side like it is uniformly on every single Tesla, which means if you pull up in a Mach-E, for example, basically you're taking up two spots, but only using one cable, and the other cable just can't be used because, well, this graphic's probably easier for me to show you than it is to try to explain it. Basically, non-Teslas are taking up two spots. So the big question right now, obviously, is with these future NACS native vehicles, will the charge port be moved to the correct location? The hope is that everybody adopts the rear driver side so you can just back in and be good to go. But there are companies like Rivian with their new R2 and R3 lineup that are sort of sticking to their guns and saying no, that they don't want to add an unnecessary cost to sort of move the cable to where it needs to be, or I should say the port to where it needs to be to work with that cable. And it just is what it is, which isn't so great for the Tesla community. Now, I think to Tesla's credit, they are working on adding longer cables to supercharger stalls. They're also working on an NACS extension cable, but still sort of, there's going to be a little bit of growing pains here as the supercharger network opens up to non-Teslas. All right, next up, I want to talk about some big Tesla refreshes and some surprise new models that we got that no one saw coming because a lot of changes are happening in the Tesla lineup right now. Let me first start with the Model S and Model X because I get a lot of questions about this every day. When is the Model S and Model X refresh coming? What new features are coming? And I can now say I've got a little bit more info, but still a little bit of a mystery here. According to inside Tesla sources sharing their info with TeslaScope, Tesla is currently retooling as we speak both the Model S and Model X production lines in Fremont to accommodate some brand new features to these vehicles. Namely, that is interior RGB ambient lighting, a front bumper camera, and a tweak suspension. Potentially some other features coming, but those are the big 2 or 3 we know of as of right now. Okay, so while it's nice that that is happening, some are very concerned because, well, if you look on Tesla's website, there is no change to Model S or Model X. Nowhere does it mention these new features, even though they're rumored to be being built right now. Essentially, what we're hearing right now is that Model S and Model X deliveries are being delayed as Tesla works to sort of refine the new production line. And the reason they're not advertising these features on the website yet is because it's going to take some time. That's at least what's floating around online right now. Some owners have even allegedly been contacted by Tesla who confirm, yes, these are the new upgrades coming, but it's going to be a while. As of right now, we're hearing that maybe April or May is when we could be seeing these new S's and X's hit the road later on this spring. As a current Model X owner, I am both curious and envious to see what these new models will be getting. And if you are looking to buy a Model S or Model X, now would be a good time to probably put your order in and sort of get in line, but just know that your delivery will likely be pushed back until the new models are built, ready to go with those new features. So sounds like they're coming, but it's still very much mysterious right now. Also, I've got an interesting update to one big feature that many Tesla owners really want right now, and that is a Tesla app for their Apple Watch. Elon kind of confirmed that maybe Tesla's going to do this, maybe they're not. Elon is very dodgy on things he says may or may not happen, but I do have some good news, and that is that if you do want to have full control of your Tesla on your Apple Watch, plus so much more, you've got to check out Terry on your iPhone and Apple Watch. Terry is basically a better version of the Tesla app in every single way. It's going to supercharge your Tesla experience by giving you super easy access to all the controls you need for your Tesla, all beautifully laid out on one single page, you don't having to dig through menus. And like I mentioned, Terry has got a full-fledged, full-featured companion watch app that lets you control your Tesla right from your wrist and even be able to set your Apple Watch as a Bluetooth key so you can control and drive your Tesla. No need to have your phone or key cards, but just with the Apple Watch on your wrist. Works beautifully, so easy to set up, and really, really cool. Terry is also packed with so many other features like additional reports you can dive into. You can even make your own custom light show from right within the Terry app. You can sort of listen to a song, tap around with the animations you want to create, and then have this beautiful light show super easily on your Tesla that you made right from Terry. It is super easy and super fun. And personally, I love that Terry is packing full Siri shortcut support here as well, so you can set up automations and different voice commands and even control your Tesla right from your Siri on your Apple device, even the ability to open a door, for example, just by telling Siri to have your Tesla open that door. If you're looking for a really easy way to control your Tesla from your iPhone, from your Apple Watch, and just a really easy app to use that makes controlling your Tesla easy and also gives you advanced features, Terry is the way to go. If you want to learn more, check it out for yourself and start using it totally for free. Totally for free, folks. Hit the link right down below to learn more and check it out. And also, if you want to unlock all the premium features, you can use the code Robert, and that'll get you all those premium features for just $20 for the entire year. A really great deal. So again, learn more and check out Terry for yourself right now at the link down below. All right, so now let's get into some of the exciting updates we've got this week, and that is a brand new version of both the Model 3 and a brand new, no one saw this coming, a new refresh Model Y. That's interesting and all the wrong ways. So Tesla's new Model 3 performance continues to leak as it undergoes additional testing around the world, and we've now got some new info on the specs of this vehicle and probably when we're actually going to see it come to Tesla's website available to order. Of course, in case you missed the leaked video here, we've got our full-fledged look at this thing. We've got an improved lower suspension, we got an improved carbon fiber, a spoiler on the back, we've got the new performance wheels, we've got the ludicrous badge on the back, the performance sporty seats. There is so much to love here about this new Model 3 Ludicrous, Model 3 Performance, and it should be coming soon with more power than ever before as well. Some new leaked specifications say that this will be the same weight as the outgoing Model 3 Performance, but actually significantly faster in terms of its horsepower. Also, probably about 311-ish miles of range with a new larger battery inside. Like Model S and Model X, Tesla might be sort of targeting a late spring launch. Right now, it's rumored to be around May we could see this Model 3 Performance launch, and hopefully what Tesla does is they've learned their lesson from previous iterations, and that is to launch the Model 3 Performance around the world at the same time. Now that Model 3 Highland is available all around the world, please don't do a staggered launch and do a performance launch here, then there, then there. Hopefully they launch it all around the world at the same time, and can't wait to see what that starting price tag will be. And then there was an announcement that no one saw coming this past couple of days, and that was the release of an all-new Model Y. Let me be clear, this is not a clickbait video. This is not any kind of, I don't know, false fake news. This is real. This is a brand new Model Y that we just got in 2024, and its big feature is this. It's actually a two-seat Model Y with the entire sort of cargo area, passenger area in the back reserved for just cargo. No lie flat seats, no seats at all, just two seats in the front and a bunch of cargo space in the back. Basically, this is a Model Y made for hauling stuff around. If you wanted a truck-like cargo space available for your Model Y, but you didn't want to have a truck, this is sort of the next best thing. This new version is able to achieve more range and is actually built for the business market in France. So it's not something you could just go onto the Tesla website and buy. You've got to go through Tesla's fleet department in France to get it. But yeah, brand new Model Y, two-seater that no one saw coming, and is here, at least in France for now, might be making its way across the world as a new interesting option. So not the Juniper refresh we probably wanted, but hey, if you wanted a new 2024 Model Y on your bingo card for the year, this is it. No one saw this one coming. Then a few other stories here to round out the news for the week. It looks like adaptive headlights are coming to most recent Teslas. Some new info from Tesla executives seems to suggest that feature is turning on soon. So if you've got a more of a modern Tesla, there's that adaptive headlight feature. Basically, that's going to point the light in the direction you're actually going instead of a stationary fixed position. That should be cool. Also, there's a new way to get your Cybertruck early. There's a new accelerated delivery method. There was the referral method where you could actually get an accelerated delivery for 30,000 credits. That was expired and hasn't come back yet. But now if you're a long-term Tesla shareholder and you've been a shareholder for X amount of months and you own X amount of credits, or not credits, but X amount of shares of the stock, you're able to apply to get your Cybertruck delivery accelerated. So looks like Tesla is trying to incentivize those who have invested in the company to get their Cybertruck early and take delivery and buy another Tesla. So there's that. And then also I wanted to take a moment to address a little bit of controversy that has existed on this channel. So I posted a video about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, detailing two different stories. One was talking about how I was going to be sort of exiting my lease of my Model Y and then giving that to my mom, which many people thought was crazy and was a bad idea, and I'll explain that. And then also, more importantly, I talked about some Tesla problems. So two things here I want to address because this has sort of gotten picked up in the EV news landscape, which I'm flattered by, thanks to Inside EVs, who I've worked with before. They've covered a couple of my videos, so thanks to them for bringing this up. And I figured since there were so many comments on that video and comments on the article, I would clear things up on what I was trying to say. So my intention with that video was twofold. The first thing I wanted to do was sort of address some of the I feel are valid criticisms with Tesla as it stands in 2023, or no, 2023, man, we're on 2024. For example, I think the fact that they do not include a charger with the car, to me, just isn't fair, especially again, as I think Tesla's whole goal here is to push this clean energy EV adoption. They're trying to accelerate the move to electric vehicles. I personally, anecdotally know so many people who are getting a Tesla as their very first EV, not including a charging cable in many countries around the world, including here in the United States, I think is crazy. Also, the fact that Tesla sells enhanced autopilot and full self-driving, and a lot of those features, auto park, smart summon, do not work, have not worked for years since Tesla went over to the vision system, and we've got no updates on that. That to me still seems crazy. And I also stand by my judgment when I say that the Model Y needs to be more competitive in 2024. And I know the data doesn't lie. It's a very compelling and very successful car for a reason. But like I mentioned before on this channel, if I was in the market to buy a Model Y right now, I would wait because I do believe the Project Juniper upgrades are going to be significantly worthwhile. And I think that those are going to be upgrades worth waiting for. And if I was going to buy a Model Y, personally, I would wait until the Juniper upgrade comes, whether that be at the end of this year or early next year. And that was one of the reasons, or the main reason, I gave the lease of my Model Y to my mom. And people thought I was a horrible son for this. I'm sorry if you think that. But the reason I gave that to her was because her lease was ending on a Model Y. She was going to go out and get a new Model Y because she really liked that car. But I told her I wouldn't sign another 2 or 3 year lease when the new one is coming in about 12-ish months and is going to be significantly better in every single way. Take this car, take this Model Y, the lease matures in January 2025, and hopefully around then we've got some concrete info about when Juniper is coming, if not actually full info on its release and maybe even its release by then. So that was my explanation as to that. So I'm curious, guys, what's your thoughts on the Tesla news for the week? Your thoughts on new Model Y? Your thoughts on potentially some new colors we could be seeing? Your thoughts on the new Model 3 Performance and other stuff and superchargers? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, before we wrap up, as we're speaking of questions, let me ask you this one. Do you find yourself with a substantial amount of cash that's currently sort of sitting idly by and not generating any sort of significant returns? Well, it's time for you to explore the trading app I recently started using, I've really loved, and that is Moomoo. That's because Moomoo now offers a really impressive 5.1% APY plus an extra 3% APY for your uninvested cash. And this is super impressive because it's one of the highest interest rates I know of, and also because Moomoo has so much packed in for free. There are 0 commissions here, there are no platform fees for stocks, options, and ETFs, and it's all packed with really powerful market analysis features that are totally free. So you can sign up and learn more at the link down below. Click my special link to learn more, and you can grab up to 15 free stocks and park that money and make it work for you on Moomoo for a sweet 5.1% APY plus 3% APY extra. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Your support is amazing. Also, just a little personal note, as I'm filming this video, I'm going through a little bit of a move, so videos might be a little more sporadic over the last couple of days. I've got some stuff pre-filmed. Hopefully it goes out on time, so I appreciate your patience as I go through a little bit of a transition. You guys are always the best. I always appreciate your comments, so thank you so much. And if you made it this far to the end of the video, drop your favorite emoji down below, and I'll do a giveaway. Actually, I've got a couple of giveaways going on. I've got just the Tesla emblems giveaway. I've got some Tesla accessories to give away. I've got a lot of stuff. So let's figure something out. Just drop an emoji down below. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. I'll do some giveaways for you guys to say thank you because you guys are awesome. As always, thank you guys so much for your support and for watching. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.